Yo, YouTube and everybody who follows Brood War. I'm back with another journal entry. So I guess today I'm gonna talk about oh, now the dogs are kind of freaking out. But who watched the latest ASL season 3 matches? Like those were pretty sick. I downloaded them and then like I put on my laptop. I take it to work and I just like watch the crap out of them. I know they're like 3 hours long, just about, and I watch them like twice at work because I got nothing else to do. Because I hate playing against the AIs in Brood War. But hey, at least I learned a lot about it. And the cast and Archon, the Tastosis, are like they're pretty passionate about Brood War, so it's pretty cool. And then the SSL Classic, which as far as I know, they don't have any of the English broadcasts on their YouTube page yet, so I didn't get to watch it in English, but I did watch it in Korean. Didn't understand a lot of things, but I understood the concept of Starcraft, so I watched them play, watched them do their thing, and then stuff like that. All right, so the PTR is wrapping up. Apparently they took down their I got a text message. I'll check it out later. The links down the game, but the servers apparently are still up because I played a match I think yesterday on their PTR on the US server. Um, so apparently they're not having the key able to rebind your keys, which to me personally isn't much of a problem because I learned Brood War before I played Starcraft 2, so I like knew most of the hotkeys. I mean, it does bother me sometimes when I play Protoss, where I have to like hotkey my Nexus like 90 to press the P instead of the E for probes, like in Starcraft 2. So I can see how that bugs a lot of people, especially the newer players. And but then again, I guess is what makes it more fun is the different placements. Like for the Overlord, I think it was hold on, let me look. I think it's O instead of V, or is it V instead of O? Oh my, I don't remember because I don't play Zerg and stuff like that. And then for Mutadesk, I think it is M instead of T. Starcraft 2, I believe, is T, and then in Brood War it's M. So I can see how it bugs some people, but my hands are like flying across the keyboard like I'm a pro gamer with my APM of 150. But hey, whatevs. But I guess they'll probably add it in for remastered because I think 1.18 is supposed to come out like very soon. I don't know how soon, but apparently it's supposed to come up for the remaster. So who knows what the future patches hold? But I guess it is not gonna be gets gone because I think they're still gonna have it there. But other than that, you know what? It's cool. So speaking of for newbie tip for two other newbies, what I do is I get on the Liquipedia and I would write down a build order, or because I play at work and sometimes I play at home, but when I play at home I have two monitors, so I'll put a build on one screen and then play on my other screen. So what I did is I wrote down like a Terran 2 factory expand build against Protoss, so I would play against the AI against the Protoss AI, and I would practice that build until I get it down without having to look at the paper. So it's a good way, especially in StarCraft 2. It's how you learn builds. But the hardest thing about it, because instead of playing on the PTR, I played on ICUP. The hardest thing about it is that there's no timings, so you can't be like, oh, so you need to have a supply depot like 150. It doesn't exist in Brood War, at least not yet, because the only way you count time is to freaking your supply count. But in the iCup launcher and other launchers like the MCA launcher, they do have times up, so I guess they are transitioning to that. But back then, the only way you know that is to do it by supply count. So yeah. So I guess it's like a journey for me. But I'm gonna show you guys some swag today. So I went on eBay and I saw like this first listing. So let me go ahead and grab it real quick. Oh yeah, in case you guys didn't know, I bought a mic stand and a mic. So yeah. So some of the cool stuff that I got is the big box StarCraft battle chest. Unfortunately, it did not come with the Brood War CD, but it did come with the guide, which I do have right here, which I'll show you guys in a second. Ooh, right there. Yeah, but it's pretty cool. I think this is like one of the original battle chests, because then you can get the other one is like the long ways, and it comes with the games and the books, but the strategy guys are small as nuts. So like they're about like, I don't know, this big, maybe like the size of your hand actually. Yeah. So I got this because of like the actual size book. And then that's what it looks like. It's a pretty old, so you can tell. I wonder if I can if it has like the copyright date on here. No, 2000. So like year 2000. So I guess this came out in 2000. So that's pretty cool. And then I got the original big box Starcraft. The Brood War big box is like $60. So I don't know if I'm gonna get that anytime soon. It comes with the original CD, which isn't here. But yeah, like it's pretty cool. Like I got it for, I don't know, I guess like a early birthday present. So we go ahead and put that up. And one of the cool things that I guess you guys didn't see my first Minecraft Starcraft video. My favorite pro gamer in Brood War of all time is Slayer's Boxer. And just in case you guys don't know, when I went to Korea, I got an autograph and took a picture with him. So this is his autograph. So I played Heron because of this guy. Except for StarCraft 2, I play Protoss. And then aside from that, I also got his DVD of his Star League plays. I never like watched it yet, but I'm sure there's other matches here. But most of it's from the Star League. I can read Korean, but I can't understand it. But it looks like there's a Sky OSL. Other than that, that's all I got. So haven't got to watch it yet, but it'd be pretty cool. I hope it has subs. Which nope, doesn't have subs. So bummer. But I got it. I got like 3 copies of these, just in case I lose one. And the best part is this. I wonder if I can get it from here. The SKT jersey. I got this in Korea, and I'll tell you guys how I got this. Dog, you're in my way. 1 second. Get the dog out of here. All right, cool. So how I got that is when I went to go see Pro League in 2012. Right after they switched from the hybrid, so it's like purely StarCraft 2, and SKT was playing. And after their matches, apparently they had like an auction outside where like Bisu and all the other pro gamers were selling some of their stuff, some shirts, keyboard case, a keyboard, mouse, and there's like a lot of girls there, like fangirls, and like everybody's out there. So like I'm over here yelling in English like, oh, $50. They're like, what? And I'm like, $70. The keyboard case that BCU had, and he signed it, went for like over $100. It was crazy. And then some guy, oh crap, I forgot what his name is, but he's like one of the popular casters in esports. And he, my girlfriend at the time, she was translating for me, and the guy was like, anyone here want to buy a jersey? And I was like, oh wait, I'll buy one. It's like $25. I was like, fuck yeah. So I got the jersey. Wore it once to MLG 2013. Where I was behind Rain when he played it, and he saw me, and he, I don't know, I shook his hand, and he signed my keyboard. It was freaking awesome. I was like, oh yeah, I'm SKT too. He was like, no, I don't know you, but it's pretty cool. So I got that. Pretty excited. So besides all that gear and stuff, let's go ahead and analyze some replays from a noob to other noobs. So let me go ahead and switch scenes here. So boom. All right. So I played on iCup the other day, but I'm on the PTR StarCraft because the windowed mode is freaking awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and load a replay that I played against a player. Apparently knew who I was when, cause on iCup I actually played with my actual name, and the guy was like, "Oh, you're that guy," and I was like, yeah, that's me, but I don't know who you are, but it's cool." So maybe he's a fan of my videos, but let's go ahead and watch this. One of the reasons why I wanted to watch this because he does like the standard Protoss build. Pretty much this build. Putting on fastest here. It's an essential for PvT. I wasn't prepared for it, but I guess when I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, he did that build. So in case you guys want to know, he did the 2-gate Dragoon range pressure. Pretty much he just gets like a couple goons out while researching the range, which pretty much he can pretty much just hit my bunkers and not take damage. Pretty much that's what the pressure was for. So at the time, I didn't know that I was going to play. I actually thought he was going to play Zerg, so go ahead and speed this up so you guys don't have to see me building this stuff. So you see our APM is about over 200, but that's usually me spamming. Going ahead and get my scout. Maybe I did an early scout, but I get the racks up by the on the ramp here. So I get my gas. I get that going. I was kind of late on my factory, so I get one factory down. I get a bunker because playing against real players, they'll run. Alright, so there's his first Dragoon. Go ahead and slow this down. So I see his first Dragoon. He's pumping out Dragoons here. So we go over here. I don't know. Okay, so it looks like range is done. So Sorry about that, guys. I should have, did a better replay analysis here. So I'm gonna go ahead and slow this down. So here we go. So he has that range. He can't even hit me, so I'm trying to repair this. So I was like, all right, so one SCV isn't gonna repair this. So I go back. I'm leaving. I'm like, all right, I'm about to die. Get my vultures out. Mines isn't ready yet, so I pull SCVs out, trying to micro this. I'm pretty bad at this, but Marines are totally weak against goons. The best I can do is probably try to hope for mines to get done, or even try to get a tank, but I can build in vultures. I have like all the supply, so it's like 26 supply versus a 32. He has goons. He expands behind this. A lot of players don't know this, or mostly players don't do this, but they tend to try to win with the first initial push and don't expand behind it, because once you lose this initial like aggression that you get, you'll have no your economy will be behind. Because my build was pretty much trying to expand with a factory, so I did get the freaking mines out. Wasn't enough, so it was 3 dragoons, and I'm like, alright, so I was kind of freaking out here. He's about to destroy this. I got the wrong upgrade. I think that's speed. Vultures out. Now he has 5 dragoons, and I'm just like, alright, I'm gonna GG out right here, which I will shortly. Okay, here's a GGWP. So one of my first losses on the iCup. I'm still a D-rank player, but it's a pretty. I mean, it wasn't a bad strategy for him to use. It works. Okay, it wasn't like a cheese or anything, but it's a really good. If you guys play Protoss, learn that the 2-gate Dragoon range build. It might not really save your life, but it's a good, I guess, starting build to learn. I think it was when I first played Protoss for Brood War. I think that was like one of the first builds I learned. So let's go ahead and load another replay because that was short. So I'm gonna go ahead and play with one of my clanmates in Starcraft 2. He's also new to Brood War, but I guess he has played before. So this is a good example of a new versus new game. So we both play Terran. I didn't know that actually until he told me. So here I am doing my thing. So I'm gonna speed this up just to get this out of the way. So I speed this up. Here's a blue Terran. This is him. Eat my diction and TSN DJ9X. So now on the PTR, I play with my real name, or I guess my, actual name here. I should block it, but don't really care. So go ahead with the game. My strategy is to do a, in TVT, you're supposed to go mech. So pretty much I'm just going to pump out a bunch of vultures and try to harass them. So I think for this specific build, there was the 2 factory vulture expand. So what you do is you get like 6 or 8 vultures and you push with it. And my dog's trying to get up on my chair if he can move. One second. Yeah. Oh my God! Get out! Get away from me! Oh no! I can't. You're on the camera now. I'm trying to talk. Oh no! Don't lick that! Oh my gosh! Okay. You know what? I'll try to do this. All right. So. Oops. All right. So. I don't know what he was doing scouting over here, but I guess that's a first-time player. He doesn't know where to go. Oh my gosh! Now the dog. Okay, this is hard. This is gonna be hard. So I am gonna offer an expand, but so in case you guys don't know from my last videos, this is a pretty cool thing to do. So pretty much I put an SCV on hold, so that way when a scouting SCV comes in, he won't be able to like get through this little small wall, so I can just like kill him before he gets in here. So I mean, this SCV could have done more than just stand there. So I guess I could have just pumped out like 2 more Marines and made like a Marine wall. Doesn't work. So here I am doing 2 factories. I don't know what that guy's doing, so I'm not really paying attention. So I move this because a lot of pro games I've seen, they tend to move that. So we go under here. He's as a first-time Brood War player. For him, he I guess forgot that Marine or bio wasn't really essential in TBT. But the first initial aggression of Marines, so let's say like he got 4 here, so it should be able to hold off if I was able to send like 1 vulture, but which I do eventually because I play bad because I'm also a noob. Right, so let's over here expanding. He's gonna build these Marines here, so he gets 6 Marines. So let's go ahead and see what his tech tree looks like. So he's got a factory open. Still pumping up more Marines. All right, so he's getting a machine shop. So right now I got 2 machine shops ready, getting both the mines and the speed upgrades. So I killed his SCV that was here, so I'm sorry I missed that, guys. So I got a couple vultures, mines getting ready to go out. Got 2 factories. I can't really see my worker count. I wish I was playing the iCup launcher here. So a little another racks. So I guess he is gonna be committed to this marine mech mix here, but he does have a tank. So a marine tank, which I believe is good in against Zerg, but here not as much. But he did he did get his expand before me, which is good play. And I lost all my vultures here because I was being stupid. And so I think I was trying to focus on one of his tanks, which I believe I do get. But then I saw his expansion there, so I'm like, all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and try. I was like, all right, so he's probably gonna push, so I'm gonna go ahead and put these mines down. So I'm doing that. Still building vultures. I don't know why I didn't opt for tanks yet, but I'm still building workers. I got my expansion up. He's gonna be economically be ahead, but let's look at his base here. So he has a starport. He's building another factory. He's got 2 wrecks, so I guess he opted that bio was to be an option for here, so he went ahead and I guess switching over to mech. But I'm still got this. I got this lone marine here that I really don't care about, so I'm gonna go ahead and see if he's coming, which I do. So I build more mines, and I'm like, all right, so I'm gonna go back here and lose all this. So boom, 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 boom. Look at that, that aggro. I mean, by us. I mean specifically me, because I could have played that better. So I saw that. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to his base because I assume that was supposed to his army. So I'm going here destroying his decon. He might have like a tank up here, which he could have. I told him we talked about this after the match here, but I was like, if he had like a siege tank, I don't know if he had siege yet. Just get 1 or 2. Bring your SCVs back up. You'd probably be able to hold it, and we could have kept playing for more than 9 minutes. But other than that, it was a good newbie game, I suppose. So yeah. So let me go ahead and switch scenes here. So I'm gonna get used to this. I really want to be a caster at some point. Like, I was watching the Sons of Starcraft documentary, and before that, I kind of watched what was it? It was the one before that, but I guess it was like a homemade, fan-made one where it was like tasteless at WCG, and he was like, he got eliminated by his brother, and he was like, you know what? I'm gonna go see if I can talk to him and see if I can go to Singapore or something, and that was pretty much made him, become one of the famous casters. So I kind of want to do that. So I maybe not research, but I read Starcraft every day. I'm on the Liquid PDF when I'm at work in bed. I watch English VODs, VODs, whatever, of Brood War, as long as I can understand it. I play it in the background when I'm reading, and I try to like understand like all these terms and stuff. Like I don't know, like Brood War has like a certain charm to it compared to StarCraft 2. I mean, I still love StarCraft 2, but Brood War, like, I don't know. I guess I can tell you. I don't want to tell you guys again because you guys can watch the first video, but pretty much Brood War like started the whole thing, and it's the reason why I got into esports. So this was my 3rd entry. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you guys like it, subscribe. If not, don't subscribe. Dislike it, hate it. Don't. If you want to hate it, show it to your friends and say how much you hate this video, because apparently that's how a lot of stupid videos get famous. Because for example, I think for that Friday song from Rebecca Black, some person must have been like, oh wow, this song is so terrible, shared it to all their friends, telling them how terrible it is, and then the cycle goes on and on and on and on. Is how I got like 1 million freaking views, and how popular she got now is because of that one person starting that chain. So if you hate this video and you want to start that chain, awesome, go for it. If not, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.